15. Notice what Paul says to the church at Ephesus. Notice the wording carefully. He starts off by saying, see then that you walk circumspectly. See, it's up to us. It's up to us. It's up to me to be careful how I'm walking. It's up to you to be careful, to be mindful of how you're walking. And of course, he's using walk, the word walk, from a figurative sense to speak about how the church at Ephesus, or the saints, I should say, is actually living. And so the word walk has to do with their life or their lifestyle. And so again, Paul says, see then that you walk or live circumspectly, carefully, not as, notice the wording carefully, see to it, or see then that you are not walking, or that you are not living as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Therefore do not be unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. Therefore do not be unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. And notice what Jesus taught in Matthew 7. Notice what Jesus said, what he taught in Matthew 7. And let's begin reading. Y'all hang in here. Let's begin reading at verse number 24. Matthew 7. And notice verse number 21. Keep in mind what we have just read in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, about Paul wanting the saints to walk circumspectly, or to be careful or mindful of how they're living. And he says plainly or point blank that they should not live or walk as fools, but as wise people. Amen. Keep that in mind. Then Jesus said in the gospel in Matthew 7, and looking at verse number 24, he said, therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. In this verse, house is figurative of a person's life. And it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell. And great was its fall. Do y'all see that? Basically, you got two builders. You got a man who's a wise builder, and you have a man who is presented to us, church, as being a foolish man or a foolish builder. But remember what Paul said in Ephesians 5 when it came to the saints. Again, Paul said, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as what? Wise. When we consider what Jesus said in the gospel, we want to be wise in the sense that we are not just hearers of the word, but we want to be wise and be doers of the word. Because Jesus said if we hear the word only and are not doers, then he likens us to a foolish man. Amen. Are y'all understanding this morning? And so my subject is simple this morning. I want to teach from the subject, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. If you're not scared, look at your neighbor and just say to him or her, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Come on, you ain't got to be afraid of them. You ain't calling them a fool. You telling them don't be a fool. Look at somebody else and tell him or her, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Now, some of y'all like you scared to tell. You didn't say nothing to nobody. I'm not going to say that to nobody. Do you want your neighbor to be a fool? No. Well, tell somebody, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool for nobody. Amen? Is that your testimony? I'm not going to be a fool for nobody. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Now let's deal with our subject this morning, or the main word in the subject is fool. When it comes to the term food, I need to be really careful that we take this word more seriously than those in the world. Because often when you hear people using the word or the term food, it is often used in a playful sense or way. You know, some of you don't mind if a person calls you a fool. And you may laugh at being called a fool because to them you did something that was silly. But when it comes to the Bible, we never want to underestimate or look at the word fool as ever being that which is playful. Come on, somebody. This is the reason, again, when you think about the term fool, when it is used biblically speaking, nobody should ever desire to be a fool. No one should ever desire to play the fool. And how many can be honest that we are not fools today, but my testimony is that I have been a fool. I've been a fool. I've been a person known for doing unwise things. I've been a fool in time past in making bad or evil choices, not even considering the consequences for the things that I'm choosing to do. Oh, I'm going to break that down. I've did things in my past that had me laughing about what I was doing, the silliness and the wrong things that I would do, but not to realize that my actions would come back to bite me. They would come back to get me. They would come back and say to me, you should have never did that. You should have never acted like a fool. Am I the only one? When you look in your past, have you ever played the fool? Have you ever made bad choices on purpose? Have you ever did something that messed your life up? Have you ever did something that jacked up your life? Some of us don't want to be honest this morning, but I think all of us are guilty. Oh, I said, I think all of us are guilty. The only one may not be guilty in the sanctuary is not even 3 months old. So we may not be able to ascribe it to her. Talking about Sister Kinsley. But other than that, probably every one of us have played the fool. I don't think y'all really heard what I said earlier. We made choices that we knew was the wrong choice to make, but we did it anyhow. And you know the reason somebody played the fool in the past? It's because we said things like, I'm grown, I do what I want. But what you're doing is foolish. What you're doing gonna cost you. What you're doing gonna set you back. What you're doing is gonna cause your life to be in ruin or disappointment. But we did it anyway. We did it anyway. And sadly, some of us this morning are still playing the fool. We're still sitting in the seat of a fool because we are currently still making bad choices. I wish I could get somebody to shout, my choices matter. I said, I wish I could get somebody to shout, my choices matter. Shout, they matter. See, what you choose to do, it matters. What you choose to say matters. Where you choose to go, it matters. Who you join yourself with, it matters. Who you listen to, it matters. Don't ever behave in life as if your choices don't matter. That's part of being grown. That's part of being grown, is really realizing, hey, my choices matter. And if I do such and such, it ain't going to be mama standing before a judge. It's going to be me because I made that decision. I made that choice. Y'all are quiet on me this morning. Some of you are quiet. Some of you are quiet. See, most of us, if we be honest, our life right now is a product of our choices. Where we find ourselves this morning, our own choices have a lot to do with where we're at. And everybody can't raise their hand this morning and say, well, Pastor, I'm very happy about where I'm at in life. Everybody can't do that. And so messages like this are necessary or needful even in God's church. Because it wasn't me that brought this subject up. It was Jesus and Paul. When you realize, if you're taking note, that your choices matter, it can help you to do something that's wise. You can stop blaming others. You can come to a place where you can stop playing the blame game. You can stop pointing the finger at what others did to you. And you can start examining your choices. They did that to me, but what did I choose to do? How did I choose to respond? Could I have made a better choice? When confronted with that, when dealing with that, when looking back on that, could I have made a better choice? Could I have handled it differently? Could I have shown more wisdom in that moment? See, if the answer is yes, you need to move to a place where you stop blaming other people. Come on, I'm teaching good. Because whenever you are a person who loves to point the finger or put the blame on other people, you're never taking responsibility for your own choices. Things that you do that's not wise. It's not wise. And of course, there are people who do unwise things because in that moment, they are simply just caught up in their feelings. Come on. Every time somebody wants you to do something for them in life, you can't always do it. You can't always do it. You can't always be left feeling like you're guilty if you don't give them a yes. Sometimes you have to give people a sincere no, but let them know, look, I love you and I'm praying for you, but it wouldn't be wise for me to do what you're asking me to do. And of course, some people are going to throw it back on. Well, if you love me, you would do this. If you love me. But see, I hadn't been purposeful this long to be living a productive life, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to make a foolish choice, or you're not going to like that, just to please you. I mean, no, that's right. You have to be careful and wise about who you help. There are some of you think you helping a person by what you're doing, but you're hurting that person. You ain't helping that person. You're hurting them. Come on, because you're making a foolish decision. Oh, some of y'all don't like this. See, I have to be wise about who live with me. Come on. Oh. I'm just going to look straight ahead. I have to be wise about who moves in at 80, hitting late. I got to be wise about who's going in and out of my doors when my eyes are closed and I can't see and I'm snowing on level 10. I just need to be wise. Come on. I'm going to need to move in with you because I know y'all got room. Yeah, we got room. You can't lie. We got room. We got, and they've been in your house. They'll tell you about your room. You got that extra bedroom down the hall. I just want, that wouldn't be wise. That wouldn't be wise because, no. You smoke stuff that don't need to be smoking. You involved in things that I'm not involved in. Woo. It's quiet. It's quiet. And see, most of the mamas, they thinking it over. They thinking about their grown children. They're thinking it over real good. Mamas are just sitting there like, Pastor. You may have to just peep out the, and then take a step back and say, oh, no. No. You see it? Because some folk only come when they need something. But see, don't forget, our choices matter. Notice when Paul gets to Ephesians, and if you're here today and you're guilty of making unwise choices, the word is simple this morning: change for the better. See, it ain't over. You have an opportunity to change for the better. You have an opportunity to say, hey, that was, but this is now. Lord, thank you for your word. I've got to make better choices. And when you start making better choices, listen to me, because I'm talking what I've proven, your life will change for the better. It may not change as fast as you want it to change, but if you start today making wise choices, come on, choosing to be in the will of God, your life will get better. And I'm going to stand 10 toes down and preach it and declare it because it's true. Your life is going to get better. Your situation is going to improve. Why, Pastor? Because you can't be in the will of God and your life not get better. You can't do what God tells you to do and your life not get better. You better point at somebody and say, it has to get better. You better point at somebody and tell them it has to get better. Start today making better choices and your life has to get better. You don't have the power to change the past, but you can change your present from this moment on. I'm going to be committed to making wise choices. Remember, as I preach and teach now, Paul is talking to an entire church. In Ephesians 5, let's notice it again. He's speaking to an entire church. Basically about choices. And notice in Ephesians 5, he starts out by saying, are y'all with me? See then that you walk circumspectly. See then, child of God, that you are careful about how you are living. Examine your lifestyle. Look closely at the things you do and look at the things you refuse to do that you need to do. See, it's easy to examine the life of someone else. Come on, yeah, it's easy to look at your neighbor and try to determine what he or she is not doing right. But can you get out the mirror? Can you examine yourself? Because self-examination is very important. There were things that changed in my life years ago, and they changed because God basically told me to take a look at what I was doing. Take a look at your choices, son. And God, being as powerful as he is not going to make any of us do right. No, he ain't gonna come down and force your hand. But he'll give you a word like this that hopefully it will cause you to say, let me step back and examine myself. Come on. Yeah, you do, because some of us, man, we good at looking at everybody else. Some of you are so good at telling people the top 3 things they need to do in order to improve their life. Yeah, you won't, I'll give you 5, but you just ask for 3. I'm going to give you 3 things. If you do these 3 things, it'll change your life. Well, what 3 things you need to do that'll change your life? See, come on, y'all know I'm right. It starts with choices. Some of you could make a choice to hang around better people. Make a choice to hang with folk that want to see you do good or do what's right. Look at the company you keep. Do the people you hang with want to see you do right, or do they want to see you do wrong? Break it down. Do they want to see you go to hell or go to heaven? You think I'm hanging with folk that want to see me go to hell? That want to see my life in ruin, in chaos, in confusion? No, make a better choice to hang with better people. Notice Ephesians 5. Yeah, it's right. We there. See then that you walk circumspectly, that you walk carefully. And then he drops this on the church. Not as fools, but as wise. And Paul probably had folk feeling like I got folk feeling. You have people who will feel like, Pastor calling me a fool from the pulpit. He's looking at me. Every time he says the word fool, he's making eye contact with me. Can't be. Too many folks in here. Can't be. Can't be that I'm staring at you the whole time. But I'm going to tell you what folk used to tell me, and I said, well, you know what? So-and-so would look at me. I don't know why they looking at me. And then person asked me one time, said, how you know they were looking at you? Because I seen them when you were looking at them then. Come on. It's going to be a tight message because it's causing us to look at us. It's causing me to look at me. I'm not going to look at my neighbor. I'm not going to look at, I got to look at me. Oh, Lord, I got to look at my choices. Man, that can be a sobering moment. I'm tired of my life being like that. I'm tired of things not going, look at your choices. Every man I get with, Pastor, he disappoint me. Look at your choice. Look at the being you're choosing. You choose men from the start that you know. You tell, oh, I know he ain't no good. Well, if you know he ain't no good, he gonna lead to disappointment. No man is a man is better than no man. That's a lie. That's a lie. You can do bad by yourself, and you can do good by yourself. Oh, Pastor is preaching a good word, because some of us need to examine the company that we keep. See then that you do not walk as fools, but as what? Wise. Let it start at home. Let it manifest on the job. Let it manifest in the community. Let it manifest in the church. That, Pastor, I'm being careful not to walk as a fool. Pastor, I'm being careful that I don't do foolish things. Pastor, I'm being careful that I don't say foolish things. Pastor, I'm being careful that I don't meditate on foolish things. Sometimes foolish things enter the mind before we know it. Oh, I'm teaching right. Sometimes something foolish can enter your mind before you realize. But once you know this is foolish, I refuse to think on it. I refuse to continue meditating on something that's foolish. Do you know it's foolish to meditate or to think about folk all day who hurt you, who have went on with their life? and are currently acting like they didn't do nothing wrong in life is so wonderful, and you sitting up, all you do is think about them. That's foolish. Is this word too hard? It's foolish. But who can change your mind for you? Nobody. You got to change you got to say, I refuse to think. I'm not going to be foolish today. I'm not going to waste a day thinking about somebody who ain't thinking about me. I'm not going to waste my life thinking about what could have been when God has put so much in front of me that can be if I will walk as a wise man. Is that right? Notice what he says, though. He goes on to say, redeeming the time, because the days are what? Paul told him the days are evil. When he talks about redeeming the time, Paul is not saying that they need to somehow get back their past, but Paul is saying you need to seize the present opportunities to glorify God in everything that you do. That needs to be every child of God. That I'm seizing every opportunity, Pastor, to glorify God in this body, in this life that he's given me. That, by the way, saints, has an expiration date.